Alright. Alright, guys. We're back. We're doing the Follows of the Apocalypse again. And we're looking for James Garrett. Maybe we can talk to his sister, I think this is.
I heard about your run on the tops. Don't even think about trying that crap here.
Yeah, what are you gonna do about it, Francis? Bitch named Francis. I slap her in her pussy. Let's see.
Interesting. Well, you're gonna need to speak with my brother, James. He handles all of the trading contracts and general operations.
Okay. Do you have any work needs to be done around here?
I have some work I need handled. Back before we instituted the caps up front rule, we used to allow customers tabs. Well, needless to say, a few customers snuck out without paying their bills. We need someone to collect. The job would pay a percentage.
Alright. I'm a good for a little bit of muscle. Yeah. Will I have to shoot anyone? Because I really like to shoot people.
I'd prefer you not kill anyone with a debt. It's a bit difficult to collect on a corpse. Just get the caps from them. After that, I couldn't care less what happens to those deadbeats.
Alright, so I gotta beat them up. Alright, you got yourself a deal.
Great. There are 3 people who need to be tracked down. A real mixed basket of fruits. Their names are Grex, Santiago, and Lady Jane.
Alright, that's all for now.
Anything else you need?
Goodbye. Alright, let's see if we can find old homeboy Garrett. See what's up here. Is there a room back here? Yes.
People are talking, buddy. You've made quite an impression on the strip.
Oh, it goes up here. This is lounge. Oh, why is this room... I don't understand. I've never actually explored the Atomic Wrangler. Why is that room so by itself? Like, I just don't understand that. Maybe that's the Garrett's actual room?
It's great to be up here, looking down at all your smiling faces.
How many fucking smiling faces you seen? I don't see any smiling faces.
Right. I wasn't sure if you meant smart or radioactive. This gal.
Oh, there he is. There he is. What?
She got an angel looking over.
I hear Benny got force-fed a little slice of heaven. Man, what I would have paid to see that loathsome little weasel eat it.
Well, you could pay me and I could show you a reenactment right now. Followers need to find supplies.
Really now? Well, this is news. We could possibly supply what they need, but they would need to supply us in kind. They have the tech know-how to make our stills work more efficiently. Pure alcohol means we can get our customers drunk quicker. Getting our customers drunk quicker means more caps spent at the tables and stuffing slots, if you know what I mean. Plus, the extra alcohol can serve as surgical disinfectant for their needs. The followers are a good lot. They've stitched up our boys in the past.
You know, I might be able to work something out.
Good. We can supply them with all the med-X they need. For the fixer, we'll only be able to send over some basic drug components. We're not in the business of getting people off drugs, so we don't really dabble in that side of things. The followers should be able to whip some up with what we have available, though. They just need to agree to fix up our stills and keep them maintained, plus cover the cost for raw materials needed to make the alcohol.
Alright, goodbye. Let's go talk to Julie and see if she's down with this. Also, since I last played, a couple of guys that are actually watching the videos, big shout outs, told me that I can turn fission batteries into energy cells, which I didn't know. And we're going to end up trying. And also, that if I do the first quest for the Van Graffs, I'll get to do the door. So we might going to do that as well. This is going to be a little free side area. So we're going to be doing a lot of the free side quests now. So we're probably going to be doing the Kings and
Make a brief stop at the Atomic Wrangler, where the
and shit. Matter of fact, let me go back real quick.
and the women are just like the booze.
Yeah, cheap and easy, huh? Or cheap, or does she mean cheap and extra strong? I'm coming back in here because James has a quest I can start right
We
now.
made a run on the top.
Let's see. Do you have any work?
We've got the basics covered, but now you mention it, we have had unusual requests from some of our wealthier customers. If you can recruit escorts to match these customers' proclivities, I'd be willing to pay you finder's fees.
What kind of proclivities are we talking about?
Our wealthiest client has a thing for ghouls and a thing for cowboys. He wants an escort who can satisfy both fetishes. Plenty of customers have said they'd be willing to pay extra for a suave talker, someone who can fake the boyfriend experience real good. And then there's these disgusting robot fetishists you may have heard about. Well, those creeps want a sex bot. If you ever run across a sex bot, not that I'd ever want one within 100 feet of me, but I gotta be a businessman about it.
I expect 100 caps minimum for each candidate I bring. Not going to be your pimp. That sounds like it's turning him down. I'll see if I run across any suitable candidates. Means like you're just up for grabs. Now let's go with this option because I like
Just
money.
don't rough up the merchandise before delivery. You break it, you bought it.
Surely escorts are critical to your business. How about double?
Okay, you got yourself a deal. Find escorts to fill the positions, and I'll pay double.
I'll see if I run across any suitable candidates.
Just direct them to the Wrangler.
Goodbye. Alright. So this starts Wayne Dang Atomic Tango or something. Yeah, Wayne Dang Atomic Tango. Which, I very easily know this. The sex box is the hardest one to get. But we're going to the fort anyway, so we can go ahead and get the Ghoul Cowboy. Actually, is in Fort Mormon. And while we're there, we'll go ahead and jump up and grab the old
We've got stuff we're not even allowed
snow
to
globe
sell.
while we're in Fort Mormon as well. I've did some changes. I've lowered the game to low, which takes off water reflection and little things like that. It makes the game a little less appealing to the eye. It takes a little bit of the shine and glit out of it, but it also increases the load times and smooths the game out more.
Hey.
Howdy.
So who are you?
I've been around a while. Currently working for the followers as a gun for hire, but it's getting rather dull. Aside from protecting them from the occasional thug looking to intercept supply shipments, there isn't much to do around here. The one researcher I liked who I could chat up about liquor got transferred. And the rest of the docs are pretty uptight about my kind of fun.
What the hell is your kind of fun? That's not an option, is it? I bet you've seen a lot over the years.
I've been around long enough to observe the patterns of human behavior. Physical and mental anguish are especially exciting to explore.
You sound like you're a bit of a dom, Beatrix.
Hey, who doesn't enjoy a little pinch and squeal every once in a while?
God, I could only imagine having sex with a ghoul. It'd be like lusting for a woman that smoked 1,500 cigarettes a day since she was a 10-year-old. Listen to that motherfucking voice. Are you interested in working for the Garretts?
They already have that pig McCaffrey working for them. Do they need another guard?
This would be an escort position.
I've escorted my share of idiot tourists around Freeside. Too much trouble for what it pays.
That's the escort. I meant prostitute.
I'm all boot, knives, and leather, friend. And a ghoul besides. What kind of weirdo wants what I've got?
You don't know. Some people like stuff in that old rotten tomato box you got there. Turns out customers are looking just like you.
Weirdos into bullwhips and necrosis, huh? Doesn't sound half bad.
Sounds like she
What
needs a
am I
good
thinking?
dickin'.
I'm no whore. And I ain't about to hand my ass over to some penny ante hustler like he owns me.
Well, that wouldn't be dominatrix of you, but you'd be independent with a deep discount on booze, maybe.
They do have a damn good selection of hooch over at the Wrangler. If I get to choose my customers, if I get to be a little rough with them, if my cut is fair, and if I get that discount, that just might work. Tell the Garretts I'll stop by to work out terms.
Goodbye. God, I can only imagine who desires that. Where's Julie at? I need a sexy bitch. Where's she at?
Hey.
I like my bitches with a war hawk. There she is. Hey, Julie.
Hey, good to see you.
I think I'll be able to cover your supplies.
That's phenomenal. Who did you find?
The Garrett
They
twins.
supply Freeside with drugs and liquor. From my point of view, they're just better organized pushers. Upgrading their stills would increase their supply of liquor and chems. How does that help Freeside?
With the surplus of supplies, you could use your caps and influence to expand.
Good point. We wouldn't be paying anything for their supplies, just a portion of our food waste to make ethanol. We get food from nearby wasteland farmers in exchange for medical services, so we could put our caps back into helping Freeside. Tell the Garretts we'll keep their stills running if they provide us with supplies. Thank you for arranging this. You've been a godsend.
Yes. Let's see. Saying things enough. Any medical supplies? I didn't get no experience.
More than rough. It's a damn mess. Freeside townies are constantly picking fights with NCR civilians. Thugs and thieves are always looking for a victim, and the local families are just sitting back making caps on the mess. Freeside is in dire need, but no one has been man enough to step up. The followers can only do so much to stem the tide.
Is there anything I can do to help?
There is always something needing done. A few souls here in Freeside could be great assets to the community if they'd kick their addictions. We need a regular supply of medicine organized, but the Crimson Caravan wants too many caps for what we need. Lastly, tensions between the townies and NCR tourists have been going downhill fast lately.
Why does that bitch's eyes keep going to the right?
Things blow up.
Okay. You said something about helping
Yes,
addicts?
Old Bill Ronte and Jacob Hoff. They're not going to kick their habits on their own.
Okay, where should I start looking?
In Freeside, the drunks and drug addicts flock in and around the Atomic Wrangler. I'd start there.
Okay. I'll see what I can do to help them.
Sobering them up and putting them back to work would go a long way toward helping Freeside. The big man around here is the king.
Alright, it's just the king storyline. Goodbye. So I got no satisfaction from doing the quest. So maybe High Times will score me some brownie points with the followers of the apocalypse. Let's go up here and steal the snow globe first. There we go. I'll take that. Move, Eddie! Alright. Data. Alright, we're going back to Freeside. Let's go ahead and turn our quest into High Times. As a matter of fact, we need to stop by Mick and Rouse first to go ahead and start doing the sex bot part of Wayne Dang Atomic Tango. If you want to do Wang Dang Atomic Tango and you want to do it faster than me, the 3 people you're going to need is Fisto, the sex bot, which we're going to do the hard part here. You need Beatrix Russell, which is a ghoul from Mormon Fort, and you need Old Ben, which is the guy in front of the strip entrance. See, Vagrants.
Watch out!
Bang, 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 bang.
This guy is... Oh, Eddie just rocked him. Rocked him like a hurricane. Let's go ahead and do a save. We haven't saved in a minute. Let's go to Mick and Rouse. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Playing debt collector for the Garretts, huh? I guess someone has to do their dirty work.
That's what I'm about. Do you know what happened where I can find a sex bot?
Are you some kind of machine fetishist or something?
And Garrett's looking to satisfy certain customers.
Well, the only place I know of locally would be Cerulean Robotics. That place has been overrun by vermin for years. If you want to check the place out, you can find it on the west side of Freeside. The entrance is on the back side of the building. Just watch out for thugs. The rats aren't the only vermin you need to worry about.
Is there a holotape or anything I'll need for the sex bot?
I don't know of any, but if you give me a few days and some caps, I think I could probably make one on my terminal.
Let's see. Ralph, I've directed a lot of business your direction. Call it a favor.
All right. Come back in a couple days, and I should have it ready for you.
Is the holotape ready yet?
Not yet.
Okay. So that's supercomputer go. Go. 5 gigahertz processor. All right.
Pimping ain't easy, huh?
Oh, you damn right it ain't,
Find some
son.
decent talent, I'll
You
start
better give me that
visiting the Wrangler
Skrilla.
more often.
Holotape ready yet?
Yep, here you go. You'll need to use a terminal to upload the data to the robot.
All right, thank you. Goodbye. That's Mick and our homeboy Ralph. All right, let's go over here. What you got? Jacob
You have
Paul.
chems, buddy? I could really use a fix.
Man, me too, dog. Me too.
Julie's a saint, but I don't need help. I feel young and strong, as long as I get my chems.
You don't look young and strong, playboy.
Why stop? I feel great. No worries. My guy will be here soon enough. Just wait.
Who's supplying you?
If I had 2 caps to scrape together, I'd buy the materials to make my own. My damn hands won't stop shaking.
What about that young and strong
This guy
bullshit?
Dixon. Something about him seems sketchy, but I can't stop now. Last time I stopped, I felt like I was gonna turn inside out. At this point, I'm mostly buying his stuff just so I don't feel sick. Speaking of which, do you have any spare caps?
Goodbye. Take care of the drug dealer. And look, he's right here across the way. Hey, dude, do you like
Looking for a fix,
lasers?
man? I got what you need.
God damn, look at this shit right here. His eyes are as red as fuck. He look like Clint Eastwood or some shit.
Yeah, man. Those cats are out of their domes addicted to my shit. They can't get enough. Pretty hilarious to watch.
I need you to stop supplying Bill and
Really?
Jacob.
Ah, you're such a saint. You know what? I might be willing to stop if there's something in it for me.
So the NCR is supplying you with cheap chems to keep Freeside down.
Wait, man. You can't go around saying shit like that. Okay, I get your point. You won't have to worry about me supplying those 2 anymore.
Goodbye.
Whoa!
You like that? Come on!
I think Veronica's gonna take care of this. Look at this. This is a one nice. Hold up, Pimp. Why you running? No. This ain't happening. Get down. Stupid druggie. Making me waste a microfusion cell.
Bang, bang.
So you're back. Got any chems for me yet?
I took care of your drug dealer. Now clean up.
What? I need a fix now! Fine. If you really care so much, then give me some shots of Fixer to...
Jacob, be strong. You just need your
I
support.
think you're right. I've been through worse. I'll go to the fort and see if the followers can watch over me while I recover.
Damn, if it's that easy, why didn't you do it before? Alright, Jacob Hoff is off his chems. Alright, so we got the sex block holotape. We got Jacob up off his chems. We were doing something else. Which I don't remember. Well, let's reload our plasma rifle. Get that out of the way.
If it can be bought, it can be founded. Mick and Ralph.
So let's just go get the sex bot. Let's go get Fisto.
Watch out!
Is there a thug or something coming for me? I don't know. Let's go over here and do Fisto. Freeside. I've never been idolized in Freeside. There's the NCR building. It wasn't until recently that I realized the sex bot was even back here. Like, there's never a reason to come back here. If you have Wild Wasteland, you get attacked by a gang of like cookers, like Rachel Ray's, old ladies with like rolling pins. All right, this is Cerulean Robotics. All right.
That's enough of that.
there's that. Do I have a plasma defender? Let me check. I do have a plasma defender. This is what I should be using for like rats and stuff. Alright, interface. Upload program routine. Science. Alright. Accepted. I guess I didn't need the holotape because I have science.
Fully integrated security technotronic officer active and reporting for duty.
That's a mouthful. Let's shorten it to Fisto.
Yes, ma'am. Fisto reporting for duty. Please assume the position.
What? No!
I am programmed for your pleasure. Please assume the position.
Let's see.
Fisto will report to the Atomic Wrangler for...
Alright, there's the sex bot. Alright, here's a workbench. Sensor module. Sensor module. Lots of sensor modules here, so this would be a good place to get stuff for Eddie.
Uh-oh. Trouble.
There's a fission battery. Energy cells. Fission battery. Let's see if we can make one. To make workbench. Convert fission battery to energy cells. I do have this. Convert missiles to rockets. Okay. Yeah, let's do that too. Look at that. Got a little bit of time. I made over 100 energy cells. Sweet. I need to aid. Let's use these weapon repair kits. I need to go ahead and do the Lonesome Road thing. So I can get Eddie his repair ability. But I'm not really sure how well Eddie, how long it would. Oh, I guess it's a rather quick one. I don't know. We might do that after we do Freeside. We might go to Lonesome Road and get a couple upgrades for Eddie, because there's one like almost right off the bat, which I think is his repair one, to get the upgrade for him. Let's see. So if we got Fisto, let's go right in here and let's do the other guy for high times. We also want to do the Van Graffs as well. So that's a thing. Here's the other guy, Bill Ronte.
Come on, man, I'm dying here.
Oh man, dude, you're balding as shit too.
Oh, Julie, I've really screwed things up. I'll head over to the fort and get some rest.
All right. Freeside gained. I think if you've helped the other guy and got the drug dealer, you go ahead and finish that right away. Alright, let's go and fast travel to the other dude since he's way down at the north gate. There's no use to walk it.
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the south gate greeter without talking to it first. The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born.
So what's your story?
I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort, gun for hire. Some of which I'm not proud of, but I do my best to help around town when needed.
Courier. I used to be a courier before I got shot in the head.
Exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. Too many shifty characters looking to have someone else move their hot items. My father ran a butcher shop here in town, but business went downhill when another vendor started selling this strange meat at half our prices.
That sounds
You're
odd.
telling me, not long after my father's shop went under and he passed away from the loss, people around town started experiencing shakes. No one gets shakes like that unless they're eating human flesh. But no one would believe me. This sick bastard gradually went insane and passed away. Wasn't long before someone moved into the guy's place and found half-buried human remains in the crawl space. I didn't bother saying "told you so."
That's kind of fucked up. I don't think eating human meat actually count that way. Every time I think about cannibalism, I think about a movie called DEFCON 4.
After a while, I made enough money to get a passport into Vegas. Back then, you could get approved for entry for a fraction of what it costs now. Well, I got a job working as a crier outside of the Tops, advertising for the local talent performing at the casino. That didn't last long.
But what happened?
Well, being a suave young guy, I chatted up the ladies from time to time, and one of the manager's girls started to take a liking to me. I never touched the woman, but the jealous prick decided it was my time to go. He framed me by saying I'd stolen from the casino. Sure enough, a few grand was missing from the casino vault. I have to assume the bastard stole the funds and figured I was a convenient fall guy.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, shit indeed happens. I was stripped of my casino apartment and all of my belongings and booted back into Freeside. From there, I didn't have a lot of career options, as my rep was destroyed. So the escort job sort of fell into my lap. No pun intended.
You said escort, like an armed guard?
Well, I suppose you could look at it that way, but I was packing a whole different kind of heat. No,
big old horse
escort just
sausage.
sounds better than man-whore. Yep. I was damn good at my job, too. But after a while, I just felt like a piece of meat and had to quit.
Okay, so he's been a piece of meat. He's a sex operator. Gun for hire.
When I quit the escort job, I had enough money to buy a pistol belt and some other gear. Bodyguards make a good, honest living, and I had the wits and physical build to handle most thugs. After saving a few tourists from trouble, I got a reputation for being a stand-up guy again, and after a decade, managed to save up enough to retire.
There's a retirement plan in post-apocalyptia? Let's see, let's talk about something else. Would you like to work for the Garretts?
I'm retired, but life has been a bit dull without some kind of action. What's the job?
Garretts need a real boyfriend experience.
Ah, I get you. So you think because of my past escort work, I'd be interested in that kind of thing. I got out of that work because it just made me feel empty inside. What makes you think I would ever go back to that degradation?
Because of the pussy, my friend. You're a beacon of light in some people's depressing existence. Your work is art.
You know what? You're right. I looked at the whole thing from the wrong angle. I suppose I could be a loving muse to some, while simply relieve stress and tension in others. Thanks for that insight. Tell Garrett I'd be happy to start at the Wrangler immediately. This should be a nice change of pace from retirement.
Damn straight. Freeside fame done. So we got Atomic Wang Dang done. Debt collector. What are we looking at local map wise? Over here to my left is one. I guess this is the bitch right here. You better come up with my caps, motherfucker.
Hello. Lovely to meet you.
Lady Jane, you're awful pretty. I was hired by the Garretts to track you
In that
down.
case, I suppose you're here to collect. I apologize, but I simply do not have enough caps on me to cover the debt. If someone were to recover my caravan from that cave, I could easily pay in full, but who would bother with such a mess?
Yep.
Damn. I didn't want to hand over all of my caps because I won't have enough to get home to California. Here, take it all. I'll find my way home one way or another.
250 bottle caps. Hey, bitch, this ain't enough. Alright. So we need to go to the other side of Freeside now. So let's go ahead and get this walk on. Damn, where's Veronica going to, dude? I mean, that must suck ass to run it. Well, it doesn't suck ass to run in power armor. Power armor is designed to take place of your muscles and has mechanical components. Oh, since we're sitting here doing a walk now, let's talk about the energy weapons, for example. Energy weapons use batteries. And those batteries, they work differently. Microfusion cells is what assault rifles use, or like the bigger energy weapons use, is like a battery that's supposed to last forever. Like fission batteries are a form of microfusion cells. They use low current and last a long time. Whereas like an energy cell,
It can be found.
Let me take care of homeboy here. Okay, yeah, he's done. Whereas like an energy cell is more like your cell phone battery. It lasts 3 or 4 hours under steady low current, and that's what it does. Rifles use all the current of a microfusion cell at once to create a deadly laser. And that's why it does so much more damage than energy cells. Energy cells are smaller, more compact batteries, so they burn out quicker and do less damage and have less intensity. So that's a thing as well. So let's go over here. This gentleman over here, looks like you got some money for me.
How are you today? Santiago is
Santiago. You owe a bunch of caps, Santiago.
Santiago does not owe anyone. Santiago is a free side VIP.
A VIP in the free side.
Yes, indeed. Santiago is very important. I even have a discount in Mick and Ralph's. Perhaps you could use Santiago's discount. For 50 caps, Santiago will tell you the super secret code word to get a discount with Mick.
50 caps is a bit steep.
Santiago thanks you. Tell Mick Santiago sent you, and the code word is extravaganza.
So how do you need to settle the debt with the Garretts?
Santiago told you. Santiago has no debts.
I'd rather not kill you, but Francine put a bounty on your head.
I didn't think she was upset enough to have me killed. Here are the caps, Sale. I do the Santiago act to get out of paying for services every once in a while. I didn't think it could possibly get me killed.